Okay, so I spent about an hour and a half putting just this bit together, and the reason why and why people are moaning about the instructions that I've seen for this is that basically they've got quite a lot of different versions of this printer where they've improved things, and the version that there's the full instruction for is the early version. So the first thing you find is you look at the instructions for it, and it says, say, these rods, you see this end you've got two pieces of acrylic, if we can focus on it, and one has the hole in and the other one's blanked off, so the rod can't come out. Now in the original version it has the same setup here. This version, out of focus again, doesn't. See? So what you're supposed to do then is you have these little rings with a little Allen screw that lock the rod in. So, and the reason they've done that is because you need to adjust the length of the bolts on these to get these both square to each other, and so the frame isn't skewed off one way and it's all properly square. But if you had to lock it in by closing these on the edge and the rods weren't both exactly the same length, then you wouldn't be able to do that. So this is obviously a better design because you can adjust it easily. Of course, with the old one what you'd had to have done is just get the two rods and then just ground a bit off the end of one until they were both perfectly identical. But nothing explains that. In fact, you have to look at the instructions for a slightly different model to this one, a more advanced one, which isn't the same as this one, but tells you all what these bits are supposed to be for. So all the parts lists for the model online don't match the model I've got. The other part was this: in the version they've just got two ball bearings on this little part here, which is for the belt to run around, and everything's pretty much the same, but this has a nice little aluminium properly machined bit with two little bearings in, so that's a lot better because your bearing won't rub on a stationary part on the side, so it won't wear out as quick. But again, the other instructions tell you that, but these instructions don't. Then the other instructions have, these are sort of in an little aluminium housing which bolts onto the plate, where these ones don't. These cable tie on, like the old ones. So you've got to sort of look through all their different instructions to try and find out how it actually goes together. So apart from that, so far this is a very nice kit. But yeah, that's the only reason this so far took so long to put together, because I've been trying to find the right instructions for the right parts to work out how on earth to put it together. Yeah, tomorrow hopefully we'll do a bit more and we'll see how that goes.